One bathroom plus a hot story, and I give you the LOO. A public bathroom, a place that is constantly frequented by everyone. When someone says they are going to the bathroom, it's obvious what they need to do. When a woman heads to the bathroom, aka the ladies' room, aka the LOO, she'll go for one of two reasons: its intended purpose or to escape. 10 weeks ago, I discovered that a woman's bathroom may not be the sexiest place to be, but you can walk out with the juicy story or two. It applies to most public bathrooms, and I think many women would agree. As for men, I don't know what the experience is like, but I doubt any man has walked out with any of the stories I've heard. As for the nightclub bathroom I work in, there's always something going on behind the closed door. Friday and Saturday nights, I never know what I'll hear. I never know who I'll see. The night is unpredictable. On Saturday night, I entered the LOO as an employee for the last time. I began to set up my station and began the normal tasks. Some time passed, and it started to get crowded. Around 11, that night I saw the backside of the girl enter wearing a sweater, jeans, and flats. Not the typical clubbing outfit normally seen, but she entered the last stall in the back. She almost looked like my study partner who's been blowing me off for the last couple weeks, but I knew it wasn't Esme. She hates clubs. Plus, I didn't see her face. Anyway, the night carried on with drama, drunk girls, and the selfie queens. I thought my last night in the LOO would be memorable, but it wasn't. However, that quickly changed. It was near closing time, and I noticed the last stall in the back had been closed every time I looked that way. I looked underneath from a distance, but did not see anyone there, which was strange. I approached the stall door and knocked, then turned the handle, but it was locked. I used my master key to unlock the door and found no one inside, but I did spot a black backpack that was stuffed behind the toilet. I knew it was stupid as hell to open this bag, not knowing if there was anything dangerous inside, but I took a chance. Inside the bag, I found a pair of jeans, a sweater, t-shirt, and flats. The clothes looked familiar, as I remembered a girl walk in with a similar outfit earlier that night. I had thought maybe it was her clothing, since that was the stall she had been in. I never saw her face, and I never saw her walk out. I questioned why she would leave her items behind. Maybe they were left behind because she changed into a different outfit. I don't know. Taking the backpack with me, I went to my seat and placed it underneath my chair. I was going to turn it in to the manager if the owner of the bag didn't return. A few minutes later, it was time to lock the bathroom door to close for the night, when a very glamorous woman dressed in red stopped the door. Her hair and makeup were flawless. She slayed in a red dress, and the fragrance she wore smelled like $1,000,000. She was phenomenal. She ran past me, heading for the back stall. Now that I had a better look at this woman, she looked very familiar. She looked like Esme, but it couldn't be. Esme did not wear makeup, she did not wear dresses or heels, and she would never have pushed me to the side the way this glam girl did. I started to clean when I heard heels clacking my way, and an extremely familiar voice shouting, "Excuse me, ma'am." I froze. I knew that voice. At the same time, me and glam girl came face to face. The glam girl was Esme. I had many questions run through my mind in a matter of seconds, yet I couldn't get the words out. Esme stood there, frozen. She began by saying, "I can't explain," and went on telling me that she had been living a double life for the last few months. At school, she was an introvert with a 4.0 GPA and no fashion sense. Outside of school, she was a temptress who was compensated fairly well for her time, for her clandestine work. Esme was an escort and proud of it. But what she wasn't proud of was me finding out Saturday night in the LOO. She booked a last-minute client while she was studying at a coffee shop earlier that night and had no time to go home to change. She had an emergency work kit in her car, prepped with everything she needed to get ready for a meeting. Her client asked her to meet him at the club, and before meeting with him, she changed into her dress and left her bag of clothing behind, since it would have looked a little strange walking up to her client with a bulky backpack. She apologized for blowing me off so many nights, and I understood why. She hugged me goodbye and was off to see a regular client of hers. I guess the client she met up with at the club didn't work out. She asked me if I had any questions, and the only question I had was, "Do you want your backpack?" Each LOO is different, yet the same. They consist of all types of women with all types of behaviors. The ladies' room in a nightclub is the best of them all. You really do get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. Working in the LOO and revealing what goes on inside the women's bathroom has been an eye-opening experience, and I hope it has been for you as well. Personal tips that I have for all ladies entering a nightclub bathroom: always wait your turn in line. Never post that bathroom selfie unless you've adjusted the lighting. And always tip your attendant. And never forget, the LOO always has a story.